All right. Okay, we're gonna do this reading for the Divine Feminine Collective. My best grade. Tapa tapa. Okay, you guys are in your goddess energy. I do have the goddess deck here. A lot of messages coming through. You're not cocky or confident. So when we tell you you're the best, it's a compliment. Okay, you are the best of the best of the best, Divine Feminines. That is how you are being seen at this time. I feel like many of you are falling into your Queen of Pentacles energy. And I feel like you've remained steady. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. I channeled that message in a reading talking about the tortoise and the hare, while a lot of people were thinking that they had a one-up over you. Many of you allowed it. You allowed people to think that they had the one-up over you, but many of you just kept slowly, I'm getting a word with a T, like trudging ahead, but I don't even know if that's a word. Like, you slowly kept like moving ahead, like, you know, trekking. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's like I just get the motion of you guys with your head down, and it's like you just slowly kept moving. You know, people were poking at you, laughing at you, making fun of you. I feel like you guys are just like, I'ma stay in my motherfucking lane. You know, you guys are just like, no, there is something about this narrow kind of blinders on from the sides. I don't want to see anything. I'm just going to focus on my own path. And I feel like you guys are just coming out on top. Best grid. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I just had to one time. Let's cut the deck in half. What are you guys up to, Divine Feminine? Infinite supply. I love it. That's why you guys are on top of shit. Feeling really good about yourselves. I feel like the universe is blessing you with an infinite supply of abundance, health. Wealth is coming through in many different areas of your life. Relationships, I feel love, romance, you know, friendships, everything is brightening up around you, Divine Feminine. It's like the sun is coming out. You're a very attractive energy, and I do see scales for many of you balancing. I feel like a lot of you have haters out there. I'm going to just call it like I see it, okay? A lot of you had people wishing on your downfall, slowly just wishing that it would be like a slow kind of downfall. Like, you know, I hate to say it, but many of you have haters, and I feel like you attracted that on your twin flame journey. Okay, so many of you have attracted haters in your own experience because of this whole twin flame thing, and haters on your counterpart side as well, from your divine masculine side. And I feel like you are protected. Like, I've seen this consistently where it's like the universe keeps upgrading you. Like, when people send spiritual attacks, not only does the universe send it back, but it also makes sure that whoever sent it to you can actually witness you experiencing some kind of upgrade. Okay, you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Okay, so anybody trying to send any kind of delays or thinking that, you know, they can have intentions or wish things upon you. I see a lot of people trying to dabble in cheap spell work as well. And what I mean by cheap spell work is like they don't have a lot of experience with what it is they're doing, so they're doing it incorrectly. And I feel like a lot of it's backfiring because they may be like ignoring the laws of karma, or they may not know how to properly protect themselves as well. But you are an example. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people who have ill intentions towards you because they don't understand you. And the reason they don't understand you is because they don't see the kind of things you're doing when nobody else is looking. Okay, so the same type of people I feel like they may be hating on this infinite supply is like they don't see like you doing God's work. Okay, many people are hating on your success, but they don't want to do God's work. They don't even want to get up in the morning and think of God. They don't want to have like a thought, right? They just wake up every day mindlessly, aimlessly. The first thing they want to do is like hop on social media and see like what the entertainment news is, right? Whereas you, Divine Feminine, you wake up every day and the first thing that comes to mind is like gratitude for life. You might have pets that you take care of. You might have like, you know, like just like a very strong faith that has a lot to do with like the outside world, the environment. Like, many of you give thanks for life. You have a strong connection to God, and I feel like you wake up every day and like you give thanks for your experience here, and you honor your gifts. Like, many of you have been really focused on like sending a lot of intentions outward to the planet. It's what I'm seeing is like everybody has the same 24 hours in a day, and it's what you do in your 24 hours that gives you this infinite supply. Okay, at the end of the day, like it's all about what people focus on, and I feel like the things that you're focusing on, you're actually doing a lot of mission work. Okay, ain't nobody waking up every day like wishing that, you know, there would be peace on the planet, or you know, like that people find peace in their lives, or like I feel like there's not a lot of people that wake up every day and they still like pray for other people, or they still pray for the world. You are one of them, Divine Feminine. You really truly are, and you're being recognized for that. And I think that that is something that you guys do in such a private way, which is why I'm saying you're collecting blessings for doing the things that when nobody else is looking, you're doing it. You don't think the universe notices? Many of you have a heart of gold, which is why you're supplied in the way that you are. Right? People tried to come after you, which was a big mistake, because the universe was like, what? I sent this earth angel to do some good work, and you guys are going to come after my earth angel? Okay, let's make sure we double up on protection. So infinite supply also too, like I'm getting in the card as well, is like rest for many of you as well. Okay, you're getting a chance to rest because infinite supply of energy also is coming back to many of you who've been doing a lot of mission work. It tells me with her eyes closed here that you've been holding space, okay? And the whale in the background, or it could very well be like a mermaid tail. I see a blue whale back here as well. Blue whales too, like imagine like the size and the capacity of that. I feel like many of you hold a huge amount of peace and love for the planet. It's just something that you were born with, and this is something that's not new. You've been doing this ever since you were a child. Okay, it's been a tendency of yours to do ever since you were a child. I'm not surprised if those of you listening and are drawn to this reading are the types of divine feminines who literally try to catch spiders and let them outside. It's like you would never kill a bug. You believe in stuff like that. Like you believe that like it's really, really important to be intentional about life, like human life, okay? You are the type of divine feminine where it's like you hold the door open for people, or you have a very special place in your heart for children. You take very good care of children, or you might have like a job where you teach children, you work with young children, and God put you there because, think about it, right? It's like people are busy, people have to work, people have no choice. They got to go drop their kids off at daycare. You know how hard that is for a parent? So thank God for people like you in those positions that actually take care of those children like they're your very own. Okay, you guys are chosen, like chosen earth angels to be put in certain positions. And then many of you, I'm seeing that many of you along the way, on your way down to earth, it's like the twin flame bubble kind of swarmed you. And that's why many of you have had eyes on you. And people have made a big, big, big mistake, okay, trying to like sideswipe you, come for your blessings. I feel too like a lot of your divine masculines, they can't help but feel drawn to you, and that's why many of you have had such, crazy experiences with your divine masculine counterpart, oftentimes operating in like the lower chakra energy, where it's like you were kind of sent here to raise the vibration, where they're here operating in that lower vibration, so they're drawn to you as well. Okay, and all of the darker entities as well that really like the divine masculine energy operating in that lower frequency, because again, it feeds the darker vibrations that occur on the planet. Okay, there's two energies, the light, the dark, the yin, the yang, and they kind of just like coincide with one another. I feel like your energy causes like an imbalance of the darker energy because you're pulling your masculine away from there, right? He's supposed to be doing something with that agenda, and then he sees you with your bright light, and it's like, damn, I'm gonna go over there, and now you're rubbing off on this divine masculine. So that's why many of you have experienced a lot of just kind of invisible attacks, or I feel like even if you try to stay clear of your divine masculine as well, many of you have experienced lots of attacks when it comes to like finances, your mental health, just the way that you exist, the way that you thrive, the way that you exist in the world, the way that you are supposed to carry out your mission. If you guys ever notice, like when you're under spiritual attack, you feel like literally like a dull star, right? That's why the energy goes so crazy from like so high vibrational to then all of a sudden feeling like you're sucked of all of that energy. But I hear like no more, like none of that's going to be happening. Many of you have crossed over some kind of, I'm hearing some kind of threshold here. Okay, you have done your like exceeding expectations on your spiritual contract is what you guys have done. And now you are supplied for all of your todays and all of your tomorrows. Time to kick up your feet and have fun, because many of you, I'm hearing like an amount of years, or you guys have served a certain amount of years on your spiritual contract, and the universe wasn't expecting you to exceed expectations, right? They weren't expecting you to really come and uplift the vibration of the planet the way that you did. So now it's like, okay, we're going to supply you with everything that you could possibly need from this point on, just to re-energize and to get some rest and enjoy some of these earthly pleasures. You know, instead of taking care of the world so much and always taking care of others' needs, kick up your feet and enjoy some of these earthly pleasures. Okay, let's see what else is coming up for you. The arts, okay? So express yourself through creative activities. And I feel like this is why the universe is saying kick your feet up a little bit, because many of you in the divine feminine energy are getting ready to like have a lot of free time. Mark my words, with infinite supply there, okay? You're getting ready to enjoy a lot of free time. Many of you are going to get ready for early retirement as well, so be prepared for that. Sorel Amor is a really good resource for what to do with your time and like a lot of your finances. With infinite supply, when you guys start getting supplied by the universe, you know, you're going to experience things like this where it's going to be a reality for you. I'm hearing, don't know just what to do with myself. I think that was from, was it My Best Friend's Wedding? When she was doing karaoke. Cameron Diaz, I think. But anyways, aside from that, you guys are really getting ready to express yourself through just like creative things that you've never done before. So get ready to start making lists, or at least thinking about things that you've never tried before, things that you really want to do, you really want to express yourself with. I do see many of you wanting to get tattoos. I don't know why that is coming out, but it is jumping out for me when it comes to expression. I do see many of you as well. You're going to have the infinite supply to start doing things like taking your art seriously. Many of you really love to sing, but these have been things that you've put on the back burner because of your spiritual work, okay? This is why the universe is saying it's time to kick your feet up now and remember what it's like to have fun. Okay, so some of you are going to be, like, I'm seeing an in-home studio for some of you. I'm also seeing like an in-home office. I do see many of you investing into property as well that, like, it's going to really refresh your, like, aura, your nerves, because a lot of you are going to want to, like, scoot out into nature, divine feminines. That's what's going to replenish a lot of your energy, because a lot of the spiritual work, too, that many of you are doing, your emotional well-being is going to be really well taken care of. That's why the universe is like, listen, you are well taken care of, you are well provided for, because you exceeded expectations on your contract, and your contract isn't even done yet. Okay, so the universe is sending you a big thank you. Like, whoever you are, divine feminine, get ready to start dreaming big. Like, set your goals bigger. I'm hearing for many of you, you're not dreaming big enough. You're not setting your goals big enough. Open up your eyes, okay? And for a lot of you, I'm hearing, like, pay closer attention to where it is you want to live, because getting out in nature, or when you wake up in the mornings, being out in scenery and like nature, fresh air, having like really easy access to being able to go outside and be in nature near animals, that is going to be a reality for many of you, because it's going to, first of all, definitely shield you from any kind of spiritual attacks coming through, because you have been recognized as just a beautiful earth angel / warrior, just you know, somebody who doesn't give up. You're extremely resilient, and you pack it on. I don't know what that means for some of you, but you pack it on. It's like when you have things to do, many of you are just like, oh, it's okay, I got it, don't worry. And you take on the load, you pack it on, and you get that shit done. And the universe is like, damn, we need to do something more for this one, because, you know, things are really going crazy on Earth. So I feel like for many of you, start thinking big. Okay, this is my message to you. If you have found this reading, spend some time journaling. It's not silly to create a vision board for yourself at this time. These kind of things that are coming up for you, guys, I'm not joking around here, okay? I'm being very, very serious. It is your time to manifest right now, so don't take this for a joke. Start taking these kinds of practices very, very seriously. Okay, writing down your goals, writing down what your dreams are. Writing down what your dreams are, and then writing down the goals that you're going to take in order to get these dreams going, okay? Because it's going to happen a lot sooner and a lot faster than many of you think, and it's also going to happen unexpectedly, okay? So the universe is telling you it is time to shift your mindset, and it is time to kind of open up your awareness and dream a lot bigger. You're being rewarded and you're being protected at the same time, but this is the scales balancing, because I feel like many of you are like, oh, like this can't be possible for me. Like, yeah, it will be, because some of you might be forgetting some of the shit you went through on your journey, karmic attacks, you know, some of the way your life went. Okay, yeah, it's the scales now balancing. Many of you are forgetting the hard times that you went through, and that's why the universe is rewarding you, because they're like, you always go above and exceed the expectations, and anything crazy that happens to you along this journey, like, you just chalk it up. You're just like, I'm just gonna chalk that shit up. What's next? Okay, so the universe sees you, whoever you are, Divine Feminine. Kick your feet up and start dreaming bigger. Start opening up your creativity. Any thought that swoops in that says, nah, like, just scoot it away, because it is happening. All right? I love you guys. Take it easy. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.